Nice. Nice, 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 nice. You guys totally missed it what Isela did this head toss to make her hair look
I had to
on
bring some volume into
on
my
point,
hair.
like kind of look like that. You know what I mean?
It's a girl thing. That's how we bring volume into our hair. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, you already started drinking. Hold up. I'm gonna try and finish this bottle.
You've had that for like a month now.
Well, the last time I drank it was when we met. I haven't drank since then.
Nice.
But this weekend me lo voy a llevar, so it might be
So
gone this
you're
weekend.
gonna down it.
Yes,
Right.
I'm
It's
pretty
probably a good
sure.
idea since you need to de-stress a little bit from school and stuff.
Yeah, we're getting started. It's happening. We're back. What are you reading?
But no, I'm using my phone as the camera and it's plugged
Okay.
into my laptop and then this just had a little pop-up on and got
Mm.
a phone call coming in. I used this thing last time, but I don't know how it's gonna work.
Anyways, welcome to 30 and Thriving.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Welcome to 30 and Thriving with your host
Isela.
and Joe. What's going on, guys? We appreciate everybody that's joining. We appreciate everybody that's watching the YouTube channels, and we appreciate everybody that is commenting. We had a few good comments on from the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
And the episode before that, he still had a really good thing going with the whole teachers and her little fabulous wagon.
We stated that I'm not bougie. I'm efficient.
I don't
Cheers
know
to
how you
that.
came to that consensus, but I do not agree on that, so it's not happening. Also, have somebody reach out and be like, "Yo, that chango dorado, that's kind of funny. Good play on words." So that was cool too. Just keep on dropping comments, keep on dropping likes, and we really appreciate it.
Actually, our first video got 300 views already.
Like on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody,
Yeah.
what's up? Thank you guys.
Thank you all who are, supporting us and watching those videos. Really appreciated. Yeah. I know I saw that this morning. I was like, we're at 300 views. Wow.
But
That's
even then,
crazy.
some of the other clips got like quite a bit of views, which I was pretty surprised. So everybody that hit replay or just kind of watched it over, keep on doing that shit. Like props to you guys. Just kind of
Every view counts.
leave it playing in the background or something, and let that freaking counter go up, and it's all good with us. So we appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Yes. Every view counts. So,
We got a pretty special day planned out. You said I got some topics she wants to discuss that people brought up, and that would be good topics with wanting to get our viewpoints on it and stuff. So
well,
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of topics to talk when you're in your 30s, to be honest. There's so many, like dating apps. Oh, I have a lot to say about that. The new generation, have a lot to say about that. There's just a lot of things. Like the other day, I took my cousin and my little sister to help me decorate my classroom. And my cousin, we were talking about a guy. I don't remember who was the guy or what we really were discussing. But she was like, that guy is so chopped. And I was like,
Oh, chopped? That's not
chopped?
good.
Have you've heard that term?
Dude, I went through a whole like there's a teacher on Instagram that goes through all the things with like his kids, and
Mm-hmm.
I heard chopped. I heard a few other ones. Uh skip it, if you guys know what that means. And then 6'7".
Mm. Yeah, so I didn't know what that was. And I asked her, and for all you millennials or anyone who's watching, if you don't know what chop is, Joe, what is chop?
Chopped. Oh, basically, if you don't hit a certain criteria, I
You
don't
are
know where it
chopped.
came from, but it just means you're not very
You
good looking.
ugly.
You ugly, something like that. Yeah. So if somebody says you chopped, it's not a good thing, guys.
Yeah, they don't find you attractive. Which I don't know how that came upon. Chopped? I don't know. I
Like
do not know.
like most of these I try to like look back and be like, oh, I get where some of these come from. But then there's some that are just so freaking random that
Idaho? Was it Idaho or Utah? I don't
it's
remember what it was.
Ohio.
Oh, I was
It's
so far
Ohio.
off.
Bro, you're Ohio right now. Like,
Oh my
for
god.
real.
It's some state. That's all I know. um Man, you know what? The new generation has no idea the struggles we went through with technology. Like, for example, the whole dial up when you were trying to get in the internet, right? The internet, they basically have it on their hands nowadays, right? And they do not know the struggle that we had to go through, but you literally could not use the phone. And at that time, it was a house phone. So
It was everybody's phone.
it was everybody's phone. Exactly.
Everybody's phone and then nobody's phone when you are on the internet.
Nadie puede hablar en el teléfono when you're on the internet. Yep. And that was annoying because it's like, sometimes I would go like the next day to school and one of my friends would be like, girl, I was trying to call you and the line was busy. And so it was annoying. It was annoying because you definitely were limited to doing stuff. And the internet wasn't even that good.
No, it was slow as hell. I was actually talking to a friend. If you wanted to download anything, like in 2010 and 8, that's like 2008, right?
Yeah.
So like,
Well,
I think early. All right, let's go 2004, 2005.
I think it was, yeah,
If
it
you
was around
wanted to
that
download
time.
anything, like one song, it literally took like an hour. And now it's like 2.2 seconds and you got the whole song. And that's
People
ridiculous, dude.
get upset when it takes a while.
And you got a virus.
And you had a virus,
And you got a virus. And your shit would shut down after a
which
while.
made it slower.
God damn.
Even a video to watch on YouTube, you had to wait for it to bluff. Was it called bluffing? Like to, you couldn't play it right away. You had to wait until like the darker gray, uh, would
Buff.
buff. Okay, it was a
You're
bluff.
close.
I know it was. I haven't used that word in a very long time, so I totally forgot
Yeah,
what it was
nobody
called.
buffers anything anymore.
Well, we had to wait until it buffed, or that
That's
we
facts.
had
Yeah.
to wait. We had to wait until it downloaded, or else the video would be like stopping every so often, and you couldn't watch the video and you couldn't enjoy it. So
Yeah. You had to wait for it to load or else it'd be like cut out every 10 seconds, 30 seconds. It sucked.
yep. Once upon a time when millennials ruled the world, there was a lot of stuff. I do feel like because of that, I don't know, there's good and bad things about it. Like the texting. Back, like, I don't know for you if texting was a thing, but when you
I'm
would
not that old.
text
God damn.
it's because I don't know your experiences. I grew up. Okay, first of all, you also have to remember that you grew up in a small little town. So I
Okay.
do feel like things.
They had
Because when
service.
hold
Like, what the
on.
fuck? That's fucking
when I
freaking
moved when
Amish
I
or
moved to
something.
Tri-Cities, casi con todo y va casi todo. No, when I moved to Tri-Cities, I definitely felt the difference in culture here than I did in California. And it would take a long time for like trends to hit over here because I don't know, it was different. Like yo me había venido para acá and I was wearing rubber bands in my pants. I don't know
Hey,
if
be a little more specific because if you say
okay.
rubber bands in my pants, it kind of just sounds. I know we talked about it in the last video. I don't know if you posted it. I don't
No,
know if
we
everybody.
didn't talk about that. I
We
think I called you on the
did.
phone.
Oh, that was a phone call.
It was a phone call.
Guys, rubber
Yeah.
bands in your pants. We got there. Maybe not when Isela was there, but we got there at some.
Well, it was a style in California. You either put rubber bands under your pants to like make it a little puffy, or you would grab some safety pins fold your pants up and wrap it around your ankle and pin it to
There
make
you
it
go.
like thin but like puffy on the top.
All right. So the rubber
And
bands went at the bottom of the pants at the cuff by your
at
ankle.
the cup. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it
Just so
was
we're all
called
on the same page.
cuffing. I think it was
Oh,
called
cuffing
cuffing.
season.
Yeah. I never really did this, but this was a style where people would stuff their shoes with socks just to make their like the tongue of the shoe puffy. Like to be like, did you ever see that style?
Nah, this should never hit here. Glad did it.
Yeah, that was a style.
You're walking
Uh,
around with like extra socks in your shoes. One of
yes.
the shout out LA.
Wait, hold up.
God, don't do that. Don't
Represent.
do that. Don't do that. We ain't about that life, dude.
Okay.
I know you ain't about that.
Again, I'm a gangster. You don't want to mess with baby diva.
Oh, say it again. Say it louder, just so everybody can hear.
No.
So I got auditory processing issues, so I actually do need you to say it again.
No. Well, I guess you're gonna have to watch it when I post it on YouTube.
Her name was no, bro. Just say it one more time. I need to make fun of you for this.
You don't even remember. I've already told you 2 times.
You told me hella times, but I
have.
literally just shared a medical condition that I have.
Have you been diagnosed? Hey, nice mustache.
Chat GPT diagnosed me. Ready? You can't see if there is.
No.
Got a little mustache one.
I don't have a mustache. This week I'm bringing Mickey. Last week I brought Meanie.
There we go.
I got the couple. Aren't they cute? Little shot glasses. Did I show you my collection?
Have shot glasses?
I have like a whole shot glass collection.
Bring
When
them
I
out. Bring
travel-
them out.
Oh, they're all over.
Never mind. Don't bring them out. Just let us know what they are if you want to check.
I'll bring them out next week or next
week.
time. Next
Yes,
time.
sir.
Yeah. Next time I'll bring them out. But yeah, millennials, they had so much fun with technology. Oh, texting. When you would text,
I had 100 messages for the month.
I have a theory that this is why millennials suck at talking on the phone or texting, because nowadays you can send a whole paragraph as a message. At the beginning stage of texting, you were limited to like certain letters. Like you can only send like 100 letters, and space was included.
Oh yeah, 120 characters.
This is why LOL was created. If y'all don't know the history of that.
Like people abbreviated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. We
had to shorten
it.
everything up in order to say more.
People don't use these kind of words anymore, but we would use like pic, PIC for a picture, or like send me a pic, and we would write down S and D, and sometimes we didn't even put space. We just capitalized the first letter of each word. I don't know if you ever did that.
I have some OCD. I have to space things out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I would just put letters, numbers, just to like had space and letters, right? But this is how we would send text messages. We would like skip certain letters. If you were gonna write like LIK, C, like I see you, just to see, literally, just to.
Oh yeah, I see you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see
just
you.
the I,
and
the
you
C,
was
and
just
the
the
U.
you. Yeah, yeah, and it was I think it was T9. Isn't that the type of texting it was called? Yes, I think it's called T9. I used to love T9. You know what? T9.
Is that where you had to like click multiple?
Yeah.
That was T9? Okay.
Yeah. I think that's what
was
it's
hella
called.
good at that.
Oh, I that was
Hell
my
yeah.
favorite. For the new generation, it's so hard to text because like you need to see the letters to be able to text. With T9Texting, you can put your phone under the table and you can just text without looking, because number 5 had like a little dot or a little line, so you know where 5 was at. So you were
Just
able
go
to
from
just be
there.
like, yeah, you didn't even have to look to text. So I don't know. I think T9 was like such a fun way to
There's a
text.
lot, dude. Honestly, it's a lot more complicated, and I think like kids these days would be like, "Damn, I got to hit the 7 button 4 times to hit like what is it like the S or something at the
Huh?
very end, or like TURA, whatever." You have to hit one button like 7 times. And I feel like kids nowadays would be like, "That's crazy.
Yeah, like
That's
if you don't know
that's
what T9
delusional."
texting is, for example, if I was to text hi, if you look at your phone, for I'm gonna educate some people who are watching. Your phone has letters at the bottom. Well, if you were to write hi, you would click 4, 1, 2 to get a H, pause, because if you clicked it again, it was gonna move on to the next letter, which is I. So you had to pause it and then start again to do the letter I, which would be 3 times. So that's how you write hi.
Exclamation point!
Yeah, you can't
Exclamation point's
forget.
a whole different deal.
You gotta bring expressions to your text for sure. But yeah, that it sounds complicated, but actually it was so easy.
You know what's funny?
I thought it was
Sometimes I'll send like a smiley face emoji, but with like the dots
the
and the
little
little thing.
dots and the
And people are like, "What the fuck? Like, how freaking old are you, dude?" I'm like,
love that smile.
don't judge me."
I do the D, the capital D, the semicolons with the D, and
Yeah,
I'm just it
yeah.
just it just I don't
A
know.
little nostalgia in every text you send.
Mhm. Exactly. That defines us. But those were the good old days. And okay, so back to my theory of like this is why millennials suck at texting and talking on the phone, because we were limited on texting, plus we were also limited on talking on the phone. We only had a certain amount of we had certain amount of minutes to talk on the phone with somebody. At some point it became a like a plan where you were able to talk after 9. I don't know if you ever got that plan where you had to wait till 9.
Yeah, for three
So
minutes.
for 3 minutes, yeah, and you can talk whatever you want.
Unlimited talking time after 9, you guys.
Limited.
That's
So
crazy.
if you got a phone call during the day before 9, like it had to be a good reason, right?
Yeah. And if it wasn't, you'd be like, "Yo, call me after 9."
Don't be wasting my
Like
minutes for this.
this shit can wait.
Exactly. And I think because of that, like us millennials, we start kind of wiring ourselves to be like, well, is it important to really text somebody? Is it really important to call somebody? Like, I'll just wait until it's important, or I'll wait until like, I don't know, whatever the situation,
You know,
right?
which like thinking about it now, it made things a little bit nicer because like you didn't have to text people because people weren't expecting your text because everybody was on the same page. Be like, "Yo, I'm not gonna get a call from this person because call them after 9. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
send a text because I only got 150 of them, so I'm gonna save it. And if I do send a text, it'd be like, 'Yo, miss you.'" Woo! That was it.
Well, you knew you were special when you got a message from somebody.
Hell yeah.
I think it just brought more meaning to the messages and the phone calls. Now it's so easy to just pick up the phone and call someone. I don't know. The waiting was an anticipation that like was very exciting, right?
For me personally, I read like some sort of post, some sort of message that said it wasn't until our generation that people had access to you 24/7, which was like having a phone with you. So if people wanted to get a hold of you, like they'd have to call your house line,
Mm-hmm.
or if people wanted to send you a message, they'd have to write a letter. So personally, right now, it's like, why should everybody have access to you 24/7? You know, Respond to
Yeah.
people when you get the chance. Respond to people when you feel like responding back, and respond to people if it's important. So, like somebody will call me and I'll answer, and then I could be hella short, and then somebody else could call me, and I feel like actually talking, and we'll have a full on conversation. But
Mm-hmm.
like that wasn't really an option for anybody until you had a phone in your pocket, and now people think like, hey, if they don't answer, they don't want to talk to me. It's like, no, maybe somebody's just not in the mood to talk, and they'll send you a message, hey, I'll talk to you some other time. And then you get butthurt, which you shouldn't, but it's like they'll respond when
Mm-hmm.
they want to respond or when they feel like it's a better time for people to respond.
We got training um for coaching, right? And one of the things that they mentioned to us was like anxiety percentage are really high for high schoolers. And one of the biggest reasons is definitely the fact that cell phones have a huge, like, it's a huge reason for that. When they get home, they don't get a chance to reset because,
Decompress.
yeah, they don't have that opportunity. When we would go home, sometimes people would call us and I would tell my mom, I'm like, dile que no estoy. So I was able to just, I was able to
You're,
like literally just be like, oh, I'm not available, you know?
yeah,
And I was able to like have my me time. Teenagers nowadays don't have that luxury. They go home and they have a phone, and if like, it's just so easy to access someone. It's so easy to contact someone, and it's so hard for them to like shut that down. They don't
yeah.
have a time for themselves. They don't have a time to like really get a chance to, like how you said, just hit that reset and decompress and
Mm.
you know.
I think that's like that whole conversation in itself. It's like it's very important for people to realize you don't need to text somebody back right away. You don't need to
Mhm.
call somebody back right away. You don't need to
Yeah,
text anybody back right away. If you're doing
exactly.
something and you're busy, if you just don't feel like talking to people, sometimes you don't feel like talking to people because you haven't had that time to decompress, to get home, relax, and then be like, all the work stress is gone. Now I could like do
Yeah,
stuff with my regular life and be like, hey, what's up, man? How are you doing? Miss
exactly.
hanging out with you. Or like, dude, I'm gonna be in town or something like that. And you don't want to do it because you don't have that time to, get over like all the work stress or even family stress because people keep constantly trying to get a hold of you.
Mhm.
And I don't know, I think it kind of sucks. Um,
And people get so offended when you don't pick up the phone. Okay, because honestly, for me, my favorite people are the people that don't text me back. Joe sucks at texting me back. Whenever I do have like an important question and you don't answer, yeah, maybe I'll get a little butthurt, you know?
just be like, yo, priority one, like answer, bro. And I'll be like, it's gonna be
Buenos
very
días,
low
guys.
energy.
So I
Chicks
pick
respect
and
that.
choose my moments to be like, okay, I really need to talk to him, so I'm gonna bug him. Yeah. So, and I, why'd you do that face?
Totally missed what I said, but we're good.
What did you say?
You'll hear it later.
Okay. But when I was younger, one of the things that like one, I did suck at texting back. As I got older, I started to understand. I'm just like, well, honestly, talking on the phone or texting constantly, like, yeah, it's a great way to connect with people, and I think that's the whole purpose of it. But a lot of the times, we should be living our lives. We shouldn't be stuck on a screen constantly. Whenever somebody wants to contact me, I'm doing stuff. You know what I mean? So we had discussed this with our cousins too, where we're like, we respect each other's time. We respect each other's, moments. When we hang out, we hang out.
Yeah.
We have the time of our lives. And this is what I say, people who I don't constantly talk to all the time are my favorite people to be around with, because they're not on their phones. They're actually present. And that's what you want. You want people that are like with you, constantly like interacting with you, not interacting with their phone.
Yeah, I get upset. If we're out in person and you're on your phone half the time, why are we even hanging out?
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave you.
Yeah.
You'll be hanging out by yourself.
Because it's just like, we're hanging out together. This is our time together. Like, I'm sorry, am I boring you? Am I really that bad that you have to be on your phone constant? But I do feel like it's a bad habit. It has become a bad habit where people just like grab their phone. They don't even know what they're looking at. They just pick up their phone.
But you know what that is, right?
Anxiety. That type of anxiety.
Anxiety, they don't know what to say. So they
Yeah.
kind of feel like, hey, if I'm on my phone, it's kind of a little bit more important than what's going on right here. And I don't have to say anything. I don't have, basically, they're just not trying to give input to whatever is going on around them. So,
Or they just
which
feel
is,
awkward.
yeah.
Yeah. People already get into that habit of like grabbing their phone, opening. They don't even open an app. They just open to see like what's on their phone and close it.
But do you not catch yourself doing that sometimes? Because I
I
know
try not to,
I catch
but I
myself
have,
doing it.
yeah.
Yeah, and there's certain situations where I don't have something to say. I'm not comfortable with the people I'm saying, or I'm not comfortable expressing my opinion. So I'll grab my
Hmm.
phone and be like, oh, yeah, I'll look up and be like, oh, yeah, for real. And I come back down and be like, oh, shit. Then it's like,
Hmm.
but I think that just stems from just not being present with what's going on.
And I do feel like it's going to get worse because it's coming to a point where people are constantly on their phones. It's a way of feeling comfort because it's getting hard to socialize without it. There is even a point where your text message, or like when you're text messaging somebody, tells you what to send.
Have you not seen the ChatGPT videos? So I saw a video the other day. It was like a guy at work and a girl at work. And
Mm-hmm.
then it's like, hey, if my boss asks me how my day is going, what do I reply? And then ChatGPT was like, oh, say like, hey, how's it going? What can I do for you? And then now the boss is like, hey, she said, how's it going? What can I do for you? What should I reply? And so basically, people are like saying like, we're gonna get to a point where it's like
We're
we're
not
not
even
gonna be
thinking.
able to think of what to say, so we're gonna rely on like AI to be like, oh, she said this, what do I say back? Oh, he said this, what do I say back? And then it's basically gonna be like we're so freaking brain dead that we can't come up with our own replies to like everyday things. And if you think about it, like from what we've been saying, like it's gonna happen to a bunch of people,
Yeah,
and
we're
then
on our
we're
way
all
to
gonna
that.
be freaking cooked.
Even emails. I'll be sending an email and it has like little
I
options of
love
like,
that though. I love the email though. Grammarly, shout out Grammarly. Yo, my shit sounds so professional. I'll hit the analyze button, and then instead of saying, yo, F you for fucking not replying back, it'll say, hey, we appreciate you, but there must have been some miscommunication in the way we handled the situation. And, from what the way the numbers are looking, there's a lot of moving figures, and we're just going to have to circle back, which I can't come up with that shit from what I did it right now because I just made that up. But it was like, no, Grammarly, if people don't have Grammarly and you want to sound professional and confident at work, Grammarly's it. And it's free. And it'll make your work email sound like a robot, but it'll also make you sound very corporate.
very, very professional, that is the aim, right? But you're falling into those easy access where you're not gonna think anymore. Your computer already knows you. It's gonna
Yeah,
know how you reply. But that's where we're going. That's gonna be an issue to a point where people are not gonna even know how to interact with each other.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
It's like, what do I do? What do I say? They're gonna be more introverts. Por si ya andamos in our way to becoming all introverts. There's just no way of turning back after that.
there is no way.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
I understand the the benefits of technology and all this artificial intelligence and AIs. I'm just gonna go with that.
Let's hear you say it.
Artificial intelligence.
Make it sound French. Intelligence.
Intelligence.
I don't know. That's French. What?
Bonjour, mademoiselle. I think that's French, right? Is it not?
No,
Bonjour?
yeah, it's French.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Mademoiselle.
I was gonna say something Italian, but
oh no, you're good.
I know a few.
I'll say something Italian then. Let's go.
Grazie mille.
Oh, damn.
This Privet Katala. That's Russian.
That's right. Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, okay.
Oh, Privet Koktala.
Oh, something about a cocktail.
It's hello, how are you?
Damn, I was close.
Had a show. That means good.
All right, what are you drinking today?
Today, I am drinking. I'm going simple. I'm going to try and finish this bottle by this week. It is Smirnoff, the spicy tamarind. Tamarindo.
I'm going to bring this up here because if I do this, it doesn't look good.
Ooh, someone's getting excited.
Sorry, guys. All right. It's literally tahini with beer.
Yum. Ooh, you got a suggestion on Instagram for the chango dorado with some tahini.
Oh, with tahini?
Somebody made a suggestion.
Probably be pretty fire since it's all like combined and salt.
What are you drinking today?
Ultra Balacet. Oh, wait. Low calorie beer.
I was going to make a mixed drink with sour candy. It's like a sour candy brand.
Okay. Why didn't you?
Because I got home not that long ago. I've been setting up my classroom and I didn't.
I could have started a little bit later. Anything to get a little bit more outgoing instead of going.
You don't want me.
But I feel like you're a good vibe. Even if you're not drinking, you have like the type of personality that just makes the best out of things. And you're going to make just have the best out of things. So you're going to have a good time either way.
Thank you. Oh, that's sweet.
And if you guys haven't hung out with each other, she's a good. She tries to make friends with everybody.
No,
everybody.
No, I don't.
Well, that's not a bad.
I'll bite.
That's not a bad quality.
I'm kidding.
Bro, I'm trying to hook you up with friends, and you're over here just scaring people
off.
Yeah,
you keep going. You keep going. You keep going.
Guys,
say nice things about me.
Stella is a catch, and if anybody's single, she can make tortillas.
I actually can. Yeah, handmade tortillas.
Can't beat that.
I'm a whole package. I got a wagon and everything.
Wagon and everything. She'll carry you in the wagon, so.
I'm so efficient.
Yeah, so you don't need to drive. She'll grab her wagon, put you in the wagon, take you wherever you need to go.
Exactly. Don't worry about what Joe says about wagons. Wagons are cool.
I don't know. Wagons are efficient.
They're efficient. Don't make me bougie.
You were the bougie one, not the wagon. The wagon, It was like helpful. It was there. Carried your shit. You were the bougie one.
No, I wasn't.
Anyways, guys, moving on. Cheers.
Oh, okay. Cheers. Ding. Oh, wait, wrong one.
How many do you have? You got Mickey and Minnie? You double sipping? Oh, you got a chaser and you don't need a chaser, but
this one's empty. Who needs chaser on a drink?
No judgment, guys.
Judgment
free zone.
We listen and we don't judge.
In their face. Off camera, dude, I'd be talking shit. Like, man, shit.
What did you say about me?
It's off camera, so of course I'm not going to go out there and freaking word.
Okay, if somebody was to ask you, like, hey.
I
No, no,
literally
no.
just propped you up, dude.
But now I want to know what
I
are the
put you
bad
like
things you
up
think.
here. Like let's
Oh,
not go there.
why? You think you're gonna make me cry?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't have anything bad to say.
Mentiroso. Hey, good friends say their worst in their face.
In your face, not out to the public.
Okay. All right. Luego me dices. Ding. I'm gonna bring it back. You can't change the subject with complimenting my earrings.
It's not gonna be
Patadas.
nice. I'm just gonna say it's not gonna be nice. So
Wow.
y'all gonna take the heat for it, not me.
I'll make
Just
sure to
saying.
bring tissues that day. Tissue
Yeah,
box.
you might need like a support buddy or something.
I got
You know,
bacon.
like
I got my little bacon. Bacon can give me a little support.
you're gonna need it.
Wait, I haven't even taken my shot.
Yeah, take your shot. It's so funny. Because if you think about it, you're taking that shot, and we're seeing the bottom of Mickey Mouse, so we're seeing Mickey Mouse's butt. All right, everybody, do you guys know what SKIDYBT means?
Okay,
Give it.
IDK. So I don't know.
SKIBYT.
What were the other letters?
SKIBYT. Skip it.
I don't know. What does it mean?
So it's one of those words that kids are saying right now. So you're gonna hear it this year. Wait, what? You have like third graders, second graders,
I work with
kindergarten. Oh shit, yeah. I
Mhm.
hope you're cat. If you guys are listening and your kindergarten student says skip it, ooh, y'all
Why?
need to do some reparenting.
My sister was telling me that there's this show called Brain Fry or Fry Brain or
Is it that one guy that just dances in front of a screen?
I don't know. My sister
That
was
guy's
just telling me. Oh,
Yeah, there's like
good for
this
him.
one guy that's just like plays songs and dances in front of a screen, but the
Danny
kids
Go?
is that who it is? But the kids freaking my nieces freaking love that crap, and I'm
Love
like that
Danny
guy's
Go.
making money.
He is. I want to go to one of his concerts and just like blast to his music.
He has a lot of concert series.
I'm pretty sure, yes. I don't know, but
Oh yeah,
I
that
still
would
want to
actually
go.
be like pretty smart.
Hey, does your nieces want to go with me? Because I don't have nobody to go with me. I'll be a
Yeah,
loser.
you got your niece.
She's not even to that age.
She's 2.
Yeah, but I can't take your nieces are older. I'll take the
Yeah,
6
I
year old.
really hope they don't know what the skip it means.
What does it mean?
Look it up. Look it up and throw it out there for the world to know. If your kid is saying this and they're under the age of 10, they should not be saying this.
Skibidi?
Give it. Let me Google it. Real-
Look, this.
Nah. It's
Because my sister said this is a thing too. Give it. Isn't it
I think I might be
BET?
saying it wrong, dude.
Did you see what it says? Skibidi? Skibidi toilet? It's a slang word.
No, you know what skibbities?
Skibidis.
Yeah, I might have to look it up. I thought I was right. It's on my Instagram.
Ahí me lo mandas.
No, it's pretty funny. It's pretty dumb. But if your kid's saying this, then
It's a red flag.
it's a red flag. It depends how old your kid is.
Oh, I have kindergartners. And
Yeah.
believe it or not, these kids are way like ahead of their time.
Oh
At
yeah,
some
kids
point,
nowadays are hella smart.
we had to ban red light, green light because of the show Squid Games.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah, we had to ban the kids playing that game because they would play it the way Squid Games was. And you know
No
what?
way.
The first time that I saw it, I didn't really think much of it, right? Because I was just like, and I've seen the show, but they were playing red light, green light because obviously it's a kids game, right? But the first time I saw it, I was doing recess with kindergartners, and when they would do the red light and they would move, I would see the pew, right? And then you just see the kids falling down.
Oh, so they'd be shooting them?
Yes.
It's
And
crazy.
the funniest part was when the kid would fall down and act dead, and they'd be so dramatic just getting down.
That's a whole different version of it, though.
It is. It is. But if you see kindergartners doing that, the way they act, like, oh my God, these kids are funny sometimes. Sometimes I'm just like, when I was your age, I was just thinking of coloring, probably picking my nose, and just living my best life. The kids in kindergarten, they have an imagination. Like a lot of the times when they play, because we do purposeful playtime, and this is the time they like get to interact, use their creativity and stuff like that. And a lot of the times they are very creative. Like I'm surprised that they do it at that age, but it has a lot to do with the fact that they're exposed to more at a younger age.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like what we were exposed to as, when we were younger is like 10 times less than what like kids these days.
Yeah.
I even saw like this thing where like this mom, like instead of showing her kids like new shows, she showed her kids like old shows from like the 90s and like early 2000s. And she said that the way her kids interacted with other people and the way her kids interacted with them and like their daily life was a lot different. Dude, right now with little kids, just because I am like my nieces and they're all watching Paw Patrol. Kids that are growing up right now watching Paw Patrol, guess what they're going to want to be when they grow up?
Cops.
Cops, firefighters, construction workers, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And why is this show so popular right now? Because they're pushing for it. Because we need more of that in the future versus like the kids are going to be doctors and stuff.
It's a
It's
way of
social.
brainwashing
It's
us,
social
and
programming. So
yeah,
if you ask any
definitely.
kid right now under the age of 10, like, what do you want to do? They're going to reference Paw Patrol and stuff like that. And they're going to be like, I want to be like Marshall, be a firefighter. I want to be like freaking one of the other. I just know that's the main one. I don't even know.
Identify as a
Like,
cat.
I want to be. I remember like middle school, like sixth grade. We had like
Yeah.
a cat girl, that she would like meow and do shit like that. And it was like, yo, that's weird. And now like there's more people that do that kind of stuff. And I'm like, cool. Props to you guys, whatever you guys your imagination is freaking awesome. That's
Oh
like that's like a 3 hour split
my
mini
God, I could go
series.
on and on and on about that. Okay, can we talk about how the music in the clubs have changed? I'm not vibing with it. Right? It's more of like sit back, hit a blunt, and just chill.
Ooh,
Right?
what you know about that?
I don't know about that.
God damn.
The y'all think I get high? I don't. But that's the kind of vibe I get from that kind of music. And sometimes they like play it in the clubs, and I'm just like, how do you dance to this? The music we used to have at clubs was like apple bottom jeans, boots with the bird. Like it's
No, I got you. I got you. I actually had this conversation earlier this week. There's like a new coworker, and I was putting him on to like early 2010, 2011 music. A little
Mhm.
Tyga, a little YG, and I'm like, yo, listen to this shit in a basement with like a girl backing it up on you. Fuck, that was fire. And he's like, what you mean? And I'm like, yo, it's a whole different vibe now.
The power of the music that we used to hear back in the days. Like, I don't
Yeah.
even know how it happened, but my hands were on my knees, my ass was out, and I was just like popping it. So, like, that was a really weird description. We'll cut that out.
No, that's a perfect description. That's what I said, but you said it better.
Like, the music just spoke to me.
No, yeah, it's a good time. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, in a dark ass freaking house, freaking music blaring, a few lights, and people just grinding on the wall. And you're like,
Hmm.
yeah, that was like peak 2010, 2012, dude.
Oh, yeah. That was the way people dance in the club. Kid you not, you would see a roll of girls on a wall. Either the guy was on the wall or the girl's hands were on the wall.
Somebody was on the wall.
So what's in a wall?
And everybody was enjoying it though.
And everybody was enjoying it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Now I don't. I'm not gonna talk about it, but it's not the same. If anything, I'm over here having fun, and people are looking at me. I'm just like, I kind of feel like not even going out on the dance floor.
Yeah, it's different. Like, I don't know. I feel like you also have to learn how to socialize and how to enjoy yourself. But I feel like
Mm-hmm.
kids these days, man, I feel so old. I feel like 21-year-olds.
You are using that
Come
quote
on,
very often lately.
kids these days, god damn. Anyone under like 25 or like even then, like there were still clubs like back in the day that were like 18 and over, you just couldn't drink. But there were still people like on the wall, since we're going with that description. But I don't think anybody's on the wall anymore, you guys. What happened? What happened to that era?
Yeah, but the music was so good back in the days. They don't make it like that anymore. Yin Yangs and
Yang Yang, Tyga, early Drake.
T-Pain, they all just Usher.
Yeah,
Those those are some good, like, I don't know. They don't make the music like that anymore. You got like Billie Eilish. I've heard Billie Eilish at the club. I love her music.
that's
I don't think
honestly the only music that's still kicking is like reggaeton. At the club, reggaeton still reggaeton will still get you up against the wall.
yeah.
It will still do that to you. But everything
Well, yeah.
else is more like dance, EDM based. But nah, you get that reggaeton, get that.
We also have techno.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
totally forgot about techno.
And back then, that wasn't really popular. Techno, like EDM stuff, which techno
Mm-hmm.
EDM is different. Guys, don't judge me. And EDM's a little bit better than like early techno, but it still hits. So you're saying boots and cats, you guys.
That's the way you drop a beat. Sorry,
Nah,
and
keep
you
it
know
going.
what? This is me not even being drunk. Imagine me drunk.
That's what I'm saying. Use your vibe.
I am alive. Thank you.
Me too.
Thank you for that nice comment.
So.
Else, if you guys are looking for a sweet guy, wait, what side are you in this one?
I have no idea. On my screen, over here. Oh yeah, what's they said?
Well, for me,
You're
you're
over
over
here.
here.
You're over here.
I'm gonna do
Yeah,
both sides.
so then that works.
Oh, so
So yeah, we should be
we can do the
opposite from
heart.
each other. That's the edge of my screen. Hold on.
Back up.
What's the other one?
This one?
My freaking I'm about to get a cramp.
You just gotta pop like a drop it. yeah,
Money.
that works. There you go.
What?
Back it up.
There you go.
Back it
Money.
up.
All right, that
Yeah,
shit
there you
hurts.
go.
That's like stretching.
You're working at your fingers. And my sister did this heart on her cheeks like this. I was like, what is that? And she does it like this. I was like, girl, what is that?
Your little sister?
Yeah. She
That's
took
supposed to
like the
be
heart.
like a new thing?
Apparently. It's like a new pose.
Mm.
Yeah. This is a new pose. For us, it was like the piece on her face and the duck face.
Oh, don't go it.
I did it.
I was just saying, everybody, let Lisa do the duck face for y'all. You know, Asian people still do that.
They go for like the cutesy. Because they'll go something like
Just
this.
so if you're gonna do a cute duck face, you just still do a cute duck face.
Wasn't that cute? I don't think it can be cute. I think I'm more of like feisty. No? Okay.
Sure.
Anyways.
No, yeah. I agree. On it. He's just aura farming right now.
You know what? Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay. No, it's a personal question.
Put me on the spot. Let's go.
Do you think I'm an intimidating person? Like, okay, if me and you don't know each other, right? And like you're trying to like you're trying to date me and stuff, right? And you based on Just listen to the question, Joe. Don't make faces. You're distracting me. Okay. And based on the little that
Basically.
you've known me, or like what you know about me now, but you kind of see like the vibe I am, do you think I'm intimidating? Maybe this is why I'm scaring people off.
So at some point, you got to realize your too much is going to be just enough for somebody. So just keep on being you.
There, I had somebody sent me a video, and it was about like if you were to wake up old the next day, like right now you're like this, right? And you've lived the life you've lived so far, but you wake up tomorrow old. Would you be happy and proud of your life?
What'd you think?
Personally, I feel like yes. I do feel like I'm very proud of myself and very happy with like all the things I've done. And I've done a lot of random stuff. I like
Okay.
tú dices algo and I'm like I'm so down. I'll be there. Yeah. And I'll do things by myself. I mean, me vale. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it. The question about the 100-year-old,
Uh,
you didn't answer it.
you didn't
But
ask me
would you
that
be
question. You literally just told me somebody asked you the question.
okay? But I'm going to ask you now. If you were to wake up tomorrow, 100 years old, would you have looked back at your life as it is right now and be like, I'm happy and I'm proud of what I've done?
I think the better parts of our life are yet to come. And if you not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but if you think you've hit the best parts of your life yet, and you'd be happy with where you are right now, you got to think about the future. And you're always like, you personally, like you're always trying to do more. You're always trying to experience more. So if you feel like you're at a good spot right now, yes, you are. But
Mm-hmm.
if you ask yourself the same question in 10 years, you're gonna be like, what I did between like 2025 to 2035 is a lot better than what I did from 2015 to 2025.
Okay, but that's different though. That is completely different. If you were to compare yourself from now to 10 years, you should be at a better position.
Yeah.
You should. Like what I've lived, the things that I've lived in my 20s cuz I'm young 30. I'm barely on my 30s.
Starting and thriving.
30 and thriving. But what I've lived in my 20s, I did a lot of stuff and I did a lot of growth. There's a lot of mistakes that I did that obviously I'm not proud of. And I think this is anybody. Everybody's going to look back in their 20s and be like, "Oh, no sabía qué decía ni hacía." So, you're going to regret a lot of stuff cuz you were young, But if you don't look at yourself in your 30s and don't say like, "Oh, I I've grown from that." You still got a lot growing to do. But for me, it's like I did so many random stuff and I wasn't married and I didn't have kids. So I got the opportunity to be a little bit more like I was able to explore a little bit more. And so like I'm happy with the things that I've learned and the things that I've gone through as of right now. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm okay with how I am right now. There's so much more that I want. And there's still different stages in my life that are yet to come that I expect to come. Like motherhood. At some point in my life, I want to be married and have kids. That's going to be a whole other journey in my life, a whole other chapter in my life that I'm going to be proud of. And whoever says like, "Oh, cuando tengas hijos, like life's gonna change and this and that," it shouldn't. I don't believe that. I don't believe you should have that mindset of saying like your life is over when you have kids and you're married. You shouldn't have that mindset. I think you should
Well, no.
be positive and be like, "I am so excited to be married and having kids because like that's gonna be so much. There's gonna be so many things that I'm gonna grow from that, and I'm gonna be like the best I can be."
I
Right?
think I think kids are the best part of anybody's life.
Oh, yeah.
So if people that don't have kids and don't experience that, I feel like they're gonna miss out. And it's a lot of people in our age that are saying, "Hey, I don't want to have kids," and I think they're gonna miss out on like the best joys of life because you're not thinking about yourself anymore. You're like trying to make somebody else's life meaningful and better.
I think that just gives you more of a motivation to be better. Because the things that I'm doing now as a single person, the things that I'm doing now is to have a better future for my kids, to put myself in a better position so when I do have kids, I'm able to provide them so much more. And a lot of people, I don't feel like there's a lot of people in our age that are at that mindset. They're more of like, I'm working for myself. I want a house for myself. I'm working because I want this, I want that, I want to travel more, so I'm going to work more so I can like explore the world. Okay, well that's cool, each their own. But I know that I'm looking for other things. I'm working. I'm trying to, like I got my degree because I want my kids at some point to be. My mom got her degree, so when I tell them you better go to college, they'll be like, "But mom, you didn't even go to college." I don't want that to be a thing for me. I want my kids to succeed in life and do the best that they can. And so me getting my degree was a way of me saying like, I got my degree, so can you. Y yo soy media tontita, so if I got it, you can get it.
No, I mean, you got to set a standard for people, not even just for yourself. So,
The riches that I will bring.
like,
So yeah.
personally, like the way my sister raising her kids was like how we were raised. They're really good kids.
So the other day, the whole bougie word, right? I googled it. I just wanted to know like what they said about bougie. So I googled bougie and I googled spoil. And spoil is someone that like is constantly wanting things to be given to them when they wanted without any work or any effort and no consequences. Being bougie is someone who like likes the better things in life.
Yeah, not the same.
Yeah, and so I was like, I would want. I mean, obviously, bougie is like it sounds so negative when people say it,
I think there's
but
different forms of being bougie.
mm-hmm.
You can afford to be bougie, and then you can't afford it, but you still doing it. So that's bad at bougie. If you're
You're
just
living the
bougie,
best
cool.
of your
If
life.
you're bad and bougie, you're living outside the best of your life because you're trying to be bougie and neglecting the parts that actually matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now that's a whole other story.
So
Like if
that's like child support bougie. Like I don't know if the song "Bad and Bougie" is that's what that means, but to me, "Bad and Bougie" means like there's two ways of thinking about it. It's like you're actually bad and you're bougie, but then it's like you're bad and bougie, which is like you can't afford to be bougie, so it's bad.
mm-hmm.
And which is the same thing. It's like you drive a '94 Altima, but you're out here with a Chanel, freaking nails done, hair did,
Louis Vuitton.
blowout.
Yeah,
No. And then your
that's
kids don't
true.
have anything to eat. So
You gotta humble yourself in some way, shape, or form, and be financially stable.
before we get going, look up on Google SDIYBT.
Yes.
SDIYBT. It's in that video I sent you.
Is a recent acronym used primarily on social media platforms like TikTok and stands for Start Digging in Your Butt Twin.
Kids are saying that. One of my coworkers wasn't doing shit, so I wrote it on a post-it note and I slid it on his desk. And he's like, "What does that mean?" And I'm like, "Bro, you know what that means?" Be
Google
like,
it.
I'm like, catch up with the times. And then I go back to my desk and I see him across the room. He just starts laughing. He's like, "Yo, that's crazy." I'm like, "Start digging in your butt, twin."
you know, some phrases that we used to say some weird stuff too.
Like what?
Like, uh, okay, so girls, which I don't know why, but they would say suck my dick.
Yeah, that's weird. When a girl would say that shit, I'd be like, "Who the fuck do you think you are, dude?"
There was also another one that was a little bit more cleaner. It was suck my big toe.
But you know what that means, though, right?
No. I always thought it was the cleaner version of the other one.
It's a girl version.
Okay. Okay, so
What's
what's the big toe?
what's a camel toe? So you're basically just saying, suck that, but I got it big. So props to you for keeping it clean, but you just kind of made it worse. Because if a girl would say that, I'd be like, it's like that. Damn, gang.
This is what
That's what
happens for
happens when you
being.
don't freaking look up what you're saying.
Well, at that time, honestly, you didn't look things up. You just said what was trending.
I've always been very conscious about the way I say things and things that I say.
That's cool because I'm millennial.
So now
I
I
say
care
it in.
less, but like,
Yeah. I did it. Now I care more. I'm the opposite.
damn, twin.
Stop. Would I enjoy working with you, Joe?
We enjoy, dude. Honestly, there's like, there's not that many people at work, but I have my desk, and everybody like gravitates. Like at the end of the day, everybody gravitates toward my desk. So,
I feel like you're such a vibe because the fact that you put that little sticky note on your friend.
dude, the
I will find out.
other day, this kid bought like a grip strength thingy. Like it measured how like your grip strength,
okay.
right?
The ones that you like press?
Yeah, like it's like you just squeeze it. And so
Yeah.
I started a grip strength challenge. And I'm like, yeah, dude. So I literally got everybody in the store to do a grip test challenge, dude. And
Who
it was
won?
like there was like one person. I got second place. There was one person that had like huge arms, and he
okay.
like forearms, and he won. But I got second place, and I was like, hell yeah. And then I had this kid. There was this other person at work. I keep on saying kids, man. There's this other person at work, and they're like, yo, we're like the same height. And I'm like, the fuck we are. I went and I found a fucking measuring tape, and I fucking I taped 2 pieces of paper to the wall, and then I'm like, this is 6 feet tall, this is 5'5", this is 6'5". Let's measure. And I measured everybody, dude. I'm like, the fuck we're the same height, dude. You're like 5'10". So it's like I got everybody in the store to do that.
Here.
I'm a good vibe.
I think it would be a good vibe.
I don't want to say I'm a good vibe. Oh, we would.
I don't think
it'd be a
we
shit
would
show.
not get anything done. I don't think so. I think we would get. No,
No,
I'm
it'd be a
very
shit
competitive, so I feel like I would try and beat your sales. But I feel like we would be a good I think it would be fun.
But yeah, like the person I get along with the most, he's like younger, but like same personality, and
Is it
just
the
pretty
guy
much.
with the podcast?
Oh, a guy with a pot. That guy is the smartest person I know. That guy is literally the smartest person. You talk to him about anything, he has an answer. The other day I was just sitting at my desk, and he comes over, and he's like, he used to be a massage therapist at some point. He's like, your shoulder looks like it's pulling, or your neck looks like it's pulling to the left, and it looks like you have a tight pectoral muscle. And I'm like, how can you tell it? He's like, I just looked over a glance that you're kind of just doing this. And I'm like, I knew it. And I'm like,
how can you align
what the heck? And then he's like, and then I talked about his podcast, and he's like, yeah, we're talking about like early Renaissance history and like the Catholic Church and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, how do you know so much things? And then
I would like to have a conversation with this guy.
This guy,
history? That's crazy.
Not even that. This guy can put the words he can put together and make it sound incredible. Like this guy puts random ass words together that you would hear, and you're like, how do they match? And then you have to think about it, and you're like, oh, they match. And the way he just says things is just like, holy crap. And this guy is literally the smartest person I know. Just the way he's able to make sentences, which it sounds super simple, make sentences, but the way he's able to correlate two things and make them coherent and match and make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
That's beauty. It's magic.
No,
That's
sometimes I
nice.
look at them and I'm like, wow. Honestly, I'm like, dude, I'm like, I don't know how you put that together, but it totally made sense. And that was an amazing way to get your point across. Next time he says something, he's gone for like a month, but next time he says something, I'm gonna write it down and I'll tell you guys, and then you
Judge. Yeah.
yeah, you could judge him for it, but it's gonna be like dope ass freaking sentence, meaning, whatever.
I want to see his podcast. I'm actually intrigued.
Dude, honestly, you would get bored from his podcast because it's so like it makes you think. Like,
So
but
because I have to think it's boring, is what you're trying to say?
no, no, it's just
Explain to me that, Joe.
I haven't heard any of his podcasts, but the way this guy
okay.
speaks, like,
Yeah.
you would be like frustrated with the amount of words you have to connect to make what he's saying actually make sense.
Okay.
And then you either get frustrated. I wouldn't say you'd get. I said bored because you'd be like, I'm not trying to like put all these words together and think. Yeah, like his podcast actually makes you think. And I've never heard it, but just from the way he speaks, like in day-to-day life, yeah, it's a lot of brain power. And there's
How
like,
old is he?
this guy, probably late 30s, maybe early 40s. So this guy's like from Florida, and he's like, out of all of my family, he's like, I have the least amount of character. And I'm like, out of all the people I know, you have the most amount of character. He's like, no, if you talk to my mama, holy crap, like the words that come out of her mouth. And I'm like, I actually told him the other day, he's like, I want to meet your mom. Like the way you speak about your mom shows it. It sounds like, she would, like, you would dwarf in comparison to what she's saying, like the way she speaks. It's just people have like an eloquent way of talking that they put words together that you're like, wow, that's very well spoken. And
are they rich or like do they have money? Does he come from money?
He actually considers himself like North Florida white trash, but he's just super smart, and just the way he speaks is just like, holy freaking shit. I think we have time for one more topic. We're at like hour 45. And I knew we were going to get there. This is why I was trying to do this earlier.
Oh, do you have plans tonight?
I'm going to do?
Ooh, what are you going to do tonight?
Something spicy. Something bad and bougie.
Something bad and bougie?
Nah, just going out. Today's the day my friend DJs. I haven't been out in like a month and a half or two.
Okay. Fun. I don't want to talk about that.
We could just cut it here and then just chit chat me and you.
Yeah, because the next one was borderline between romantic versus creepy. And I feel like
I didn't know. I don't know. I read that and then I didn't know how to, because
okay. Can I tell you how I came up with that subject?
All right.
Okay. So I was listening. I didn't listen to the whole podcast, but I started listening to.
Did you send me something on it?
No, I did not. But Taylor Swift did a podcast with her boyfriend. Apparently, her boyfriend has a podcast. I didn't know this. But she came out in the podcast. Yeah, it's called In the Heights, or anyways.
In the what?
I don't know. I said In the Heights, but
it's a good name, or do you think it was a dumb name?
I don't know.
Bro, you shit's whack.
It's him and a guy friend, and I think they do the podcast like me and you. They're in different cities.
Places, okay.
Yeah, different places. And so they did a podcast, and she was talking about how he asked her out, or like how
she was on his podcast.
Yes.
Okay.
She was on his podcast.
Good way to get freaking followers. Tell her to pop on the podcast.
Exactly. I think, and that's one of the podcasts I've been hearing people talk about lately.
So that's why.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyways.
And so one of the things that they started talking about was like how he asked her out. And the other guy was like, oh, you didn't think he was crazy, and I think
Crazy
she
or
mentioned
creepy?
like crazy, crazy. Obviously, there is that borderline where like people can think that it can turn creepy or romantic. That's how I thought of that.
So what was his
I
how did
didn't.
he do it? Obviously the guy asked a question because he thought it was borderline.
Well, I think he thought it was over the top. I
Well,
think he
that's what I'm
like
saying. So like how did he ask it that was like, yo, asking Taylor, did he not think that shit was creepy, or like did you think it was cute enough to not be considered creepy?
creepy.
Yeah.
I just think like there's some men that can do things that are over the top that other men won't do.
Yeah. Especially
And
when
other
you're
people would think,
famous and you're an athlete.
but then people would,
Honestly,
if,
think about that.
okay, if you were to do what he did, do you think people would think
Yeah.
you're romantic
No.
or crazy?
No, they'd be like, what the hell? This guy's exaggerating, or he's over the top, or like, let me call fucking FBI on him. Because think about it. Like, if you get like a famous person and they DM you, you're gonna be like, oh, I mean, it's kind of different, like, because they're both famous and one's more famous than the other. This case,
Mm-hmm.
Taylor being more famous. Um,
Yeah.
but he's still like on a similar famous type of
Level. Yeah, yeah.
level.
Yeah.
I guess at that point it comes off. I guess if you're like at an equal level, I would assume it's more like a normal thing. And whatever he said, like you just bring it down a little bit, and then you say that to like regular people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So what's
I
creepy
think
then?
it makes it creepy. I think it starts making it creepy when the guy has intentions of like hooking up.
Okay.
Like,
Uh,
ooh, like that girl's so hot. I want to, me la quiero llevar a la cama and this and that. And so he starts doing certain actions that are very questionable. Because
it's like
I believe that a guy does things as far as a girl allows them to do it. I mean, there are some guys that are really, really weird, and you take yourself out of that situation. Like
you
you
should be able to take yourself out of any situation.
exactly. There is situations where after you're out of that situation, you actually see for what it is, or you hear things that you were like, oh, I didn't know like that was going on. That then that's when you realize like, oh, he was being creepy.
So you think it comes
If a
down to
guy
not being able to read a situation?
Yeah. If a guy buys me a drink at the club, I
Yeah.
think he's being sweet, right?
Well, not
But
being
what if
sweet,
he
but he thinks you're good looking and wants to talk
yeah,
to
good
you.
looking, like yeah, like
He
he
finds you
buys me a
attractive.
drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you start feeling dizzy and you start feeling funky and you've been drinking all night, you're not going to question anything. You're just going to go home and be like, oh, I just got a drink off of a guy. But then you hear it from other people that you're like, you tell them like, oh, this person bought me a drink, and they know that person. They're like, you probably want to be careful with that person because he has a reputation of having this, like doing this kind of stuff. Then you're like, oh, that's creepy.
So, moral of the story,
Don't take drinks from strangers.
or keep your eyes on it.
Keep your eyes on the drink. Yeah, always, whenever you go out, you definitely have to keep, like, if the bartender gives the drink to you, that's okay. If the guy gives you the drink, you better see that the bartender gives them the drink, and do not take your eyes off of that drink at all, because it
Girls.
happens in a split of a second.
All right. So, what's it called? Like service advisory? Or, have you heard that word?
Service, no.
Public advisory. All right, guys. Public advisory. I think that's the right word. Don't take drinks from strangers. Let's give a quick
Service
20-second
advisory,
public
public
advisory. Girls, if you're out and somebody offers you a drink, keep your eyes on the drink when it's being made. Never accept a drink directly from the person that's buying the drink. Always accept the drink from a bartender. And if you do accept the drink, keep your eyes on the drink so you don't get
drugged. Mm-hmm.
the same
At
drug,
all
because
times.
it could have been roofie, it could have been a little ecstasy to get you going, could have been the cocaine in there, whatever the hell it could have been. So keep your eyes on your cup.
the whole time.
And never
Even
set
when you
your
go
cup
out to
down.
dance. What was that?
Never set your cup down.
Oh yeah.
Because you never know if you
That's what I
come
was
back.
saying.
You know, there's actually some places that give you like little tapadera thing,
Yeah.
or like people put napkins on top or something. But I mean, napkins
I've
not
seen
really
like a
gonna help.
cover.
Yeah.
I've seen a cover,
So
yeah. Yeah, if you go out to dance, you better chug that drink before you put it down. Like, don't leave it on the table and leave and come back.
2012 advice,
Take it from some people who
millennial advice right there. Chug your drink,
millennials. Exactly. Chug it. And you can't go out to dance until it's gone. That was always our rule.
props.
Because even with the friends that you go, like sometimes you'll go with certain friends and have like the same table. You never know,
Yeah,
honestly. You never
friends could be friends until they're not.
yeah. That's when a guy is creepy.
That's that definitely draws the line on creepiness. 100% sure.
That is creepy. Yes. Yes, yes. Yep.
Alrighty, boys.
All right.
The time
Have
has
fun
come to an
tonight.
end.
The time.
So we appreciate everybody joining. We appreciate everybody coming through. This episode might be a little bit longer than the rest, but it's just because we're having a good time. We had really good things to talk about.
Yes.
Again, join, like, and subscribe. Link down below. Gisela, something for the crowd?
Oh, keep thriving out there. Keep doing things that make you happy. If you need peace in your mind, leave that phone alone. You don't have to text back. You don't have to call back. You don't have to answer a phone call. You don't have to answer a text. Do you too. Do you time. Me time? You
Solid
time?
advice.
How would I say
Me
that?
time.
Do me time. You do me time.
You do your own me time. Something like that.
I don't
Anyways,
know. Yeah.
guys,
Do you take your own time
respond to
to
people when you're ready to respond to people. Don't feel obligated to reach
don't
out,
feel
to
obligated.
respond. If you don't know what to say, if you don't know what people are expecting from you, just, respond when you're ready.
Yeah. Yeah. Really take the time to just decompress and your
Decompress,
state of
relax.
mind is yeah, it's very important. So I hear echoing. Did you take off your pods?
Oh, they died. We've been on the phone that long.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
that's when I know we need to cut it short, because
so you're gonna have to say the goodbye because if I talk, it's gonna
I literally
echo.
just said goodbye though. All right, everybody, thank you for joining Thriving and Thriving. We still had Joe on here. Appreciate y'all joining. Watch the full podcast on YouTube. We're gonna throw out mini clips here and there. We appreciate you guys joining and subscribing. And let us know what you guys want to hear us talk about. I know we said that last time when we got some pretty solid advice. We didn't even hit it all today because we just kind of rambled on about random ass shit. But if you listen to the whole thing, it's still pretty good. Heidi. Peace.
Have fun tonight. Bye.